Hello, this is Heisenberg.
Hey there, this is G Forever.
Yes, and we're here to review Wave 2 of the Godzilla Reaction Toys by Super 7. And here's a box.
Yes, a box from Super7. So huge thanks for them for sending us these samples.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, they're about 4 inches tall each. They range in price from $20 to $25 each. And you can find them for sale on the Super 7 website, but also lots of other retailers such as Big Bad Toy Store.
Yeah, I think Target has them, Newberry Comics, your local comic book store, and probably a lot of other places like Amazon and so forth.
Yeah, I really like this packaging. And
Yes.
looks like in this wave we got quite a bit in this wave.
Yeah, there's a lot of characters.
Yeah. I think we got like 6 characters in.
Yeah, I feel like this box is just more and more figures are coming out.
Yeah, here they all are. Here
Here
we go.
they
Seven
are.
different
Yeah.
figures. Very cool.
Yeah, and awesome artwork. I really love this kind of classic looking art that's on these packaging. It's really looks great.
Yeah, it's great that you get to see the figure and it looks even better with that card there. And of
Hmm.
course the Marusan has a different card because that's trying to look like a traditional like retro Marusan
Hmm.
because those are vintage. You know, we
Yes.
they did a other the normal J-Tail already.
Yes. Yep.
And so we already reviewed that separately. But
Yeah.
oh yeah, very cool. But yeah, here's the back. See, we already reviewed Wave 1, and this is
Yep.
Wave 2. And yeah, the
Yeah.
Marusan is not part of Wave 2, but it's been released, at
At the
around the
same
same time.
time. Yeah. So I think the Marusan and the Shoguns, I guess they're part of their own separate Godzilla line, and then the Wave 1 and Wave 2s, I guess, are considered like Toho Classic, is my guess.
Yeah. But
Something
and
like that. Yeah.
yeah, and there's the half-transformed
That's
Mechagodzilla.
so cool.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's
that's one of the ones I'm most excited about.
same here.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because we haven't had, there aren't a lot. There are a few.
Bandai Premium, and I think probably some of the Marusan figures have done it in the past, but those
Yeah,
are
but
very
none of them look quite like this one, do they?
no, not to my knowledge. Yeah.
Yeah, then here's
Yep.
the packaging here. Yeah, again, they got nice artwork of each figure
Yeah, I
and
love the
say,
Gigan art right here.
yeah, it tells you who it is.
Yep.
And oh, it looks, I don't remember those buildings on top in Wave 1. Were those up there?
I think they were.
Okay.
Yep.
I'd forgotten about those buildings.
Yep.
Yeah, and then, and then Hedora.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, 62.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, popular with a lot of folks. Yeah,
Yes.
yes, but let's get back to Marusan, and then
Okay.
yeah. So like I said, this is based on Marusan was a toy company. I think are they still around? Yeah, they're
Yes, they are. They're
still
still
going
going.
strong.
They pump out a lot of things on the Godzilla store in recent years.
Yeah. So here's the back of it.
Yep. So
It's,
yeah, there's like a more traditional like style looking of the figure of the Marusan figure. Very
yay, here it
classic
is.
because yeah, here it is out of the box. So this is the J-tail version. So there, I think the original Marusan is a J-tail. So why is it called J-tail? Because the tail looks like a J. And then there's been several reissues of the original Marusan figure, and I think the mold maybe changed a little over time, so it became like was it L tail, which we'll see a comparison in a moment. But this one, what's really cool is it glows in the dark, and it has some silver highlighting on the chest and the knee area, as well as the back fins.
Yeah. I like the
Um,
silver on the back fins there.
yeah, so it's really neat. And some paint in the eyes and the mouth.
And we're gonna see
And
the glow in a minute. How did you like the glow?
it's good. Yeah, it's a pretty good green glow, which I think I got some photos of, so we'll check that out in a few minutes here.
Yeah, here it
All
is.
right. There it is. Yeah. What do you think, Heisenberg?
Yeah, it looks like a nice green glow. It's always hard to judge from photos
Yeah.
compared to in person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's pretty bright. And of course, you have to charge it up to get it to be that bright. So there's the Marusan stamp on the bottom of the foot, and we can see the tail moves, the legs, and the arms move. So here's their earlier release, and here we can see the L tail version versus the J tail, and we can see they both have silver paint on the chest and the knees, and they're
Yeah. I like
yeah,
the yeah, so I guess that's more of a traditional art coloring on the
yeah. I think that's the original colors on the L tail there. So.
Oh yeah, very cool.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm slowly warming up to these guys. Oh, but then you got it. Looks like you got a big one.
Yeah, I mean, it's all Super 7's fault. Ever since they made all these cool retro figures, I went to hunt for one of these Marusan Godzillas, and this one came just showed up one day, and I was like, "Whoa, this is kind of cool!" Like a gigantic Marusan. So,
Yeah, this is
um,
yeah yeah. We looked up. This is a Marusan Dive Limited Giant Classic Godzilla, and this was came out in 2008.
yes, yeah. So this one just came up on my list, and then it looked kind of cool. And knock on wood, the price was reasonable. It wasn't terrible, so I kind of just jumped on it, and now I have a original Marusan, and this is a
Yeah, I think
big
it's
one.
about 19 inches tall.
Mm-hmm.
I think you said, but yeah, it looks very
Yeah,
so much bigger. Yeah, but
it's a really big one. Yeah,
he's got yeah. I like the paint on him quite a bit.
yeah. And what's unique about him is that he has his name on his chest, which
Yep.
I don't think any other Godzilla figures I own have. So, but it's cool. It's black and gold, and it gives my Shogun Godzilla some company now.
Yeah, here's 84. How's this?
1984
Yeah, what do you think of
Godzilla.
this guy?
It's kind of neat. Like 84 is a favorite of many fans, and in previous years we don't see many 84s, but luckily I think toy companies are warming up to releasing 1984 Godzillas, and this one's kind of neat. And we can
Yeah,
see the sculpt is completely different, so it's not just a head. We
yeah. On
do
the
have a
right now
full
is the
body.
1954
Hmm.
reaction figure from Wave One,
Yep.
and as you're pointing out, yeah,
The back fins,
completely
yeah,
different
the
sculpture.
feet, yeah, everything's different. And we can
And
see they both have sort of like a J-tail. So that's
yeah,
kind of neat.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
obviously a different sculpture than the Jason. Now this is the one
Oh,
this
this
I
is
might be most
I
excited
was
about.
same here. I was super excited when they announced this one because it's pretty cool because we don't have that many half-transformed Mechagodzilla. So and the way they did this one is very neat. So I think this is probably the most creative and unique option in the Super 7 reaction figure line. So yeah, I think it's a nice representation of in the 1974 movie when the disguised Mecha Godzilla is attacking the city, and then you have the two Godzillas battling, and of course Godzilla like shoots his flame and reveals Mecha Godzilla. So this one's a slightly different from the movie and the Bandai Premium figure, where I think it was more like the transformation scene. This is kind of more like if Godzilla were to like melt the outer skin off of Mechagodzilla,
It
you
was
can kind
more
of
all
see
about the
that.
glitter.
Yeah, it was more about the glitter on the
And this is
Bandai.
also I think the 54 on the right here.
Yes, and we can see the back fins are different. And I think the tail, yeah, the tail is different too. There's like a larger back
Yep.
fin on the
Yeah,
tail on the
toes are
54.
different.
Yep.
Yeah, and then here is the 1974
Yeah.
from Wave One,
Hmm.
which did not have the silver color. So I'm glad they added the
Yes.
silver color to this Wave
Likewise.
Two
Yeah,
one.
I'm pretty happy with it. And if you look at the shoulders, I think the sculpt is actually different.
Hmm.
Even the head is a little different. So, um, if you look at the shoulders, you can see it's much wider and what do you call it like that? Um, yeah, it's painted differently.
Yeah, now that I'm
Um,
looking at it, yeah,
the hands are also different. Yep.
yeah, there
The
are a lot of different.
missiles,
Yeah, there's a lot of differences.
the
That's
MG is different.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's unexpected.
Yeah, the missiles are better on the original, I think, but the paint and I think overall sculpts for everything else is better on the newer one. So,
Oh yeah, yeah, very
yes.
cool.
And I think they did show off Wave 3, which is they have a space titanium Mechagodzilla, which is a fully assuming it's going to be a shiny Mechagodzilla like this, and they also have the 1974 Godzilla, which I think is the other part.
Oh, cool. Now on the left is the Vinimate from Diamond Select Toys,
Hmm.
1974 Mechagodzilla, to give you for another comparison. Yeah. Oh yeah, and here's
Yes.
Gigan.
Yep. Yeah, and they and back to Mechagodzilla quickly. The shine is very nice, just like the Vinimates. All right, so Gigan, very fun. I really love Gigan's one of my favorite characters, and yeah, this is a fun looking Gigan. He has a little bit of a classic feel to him and a very bright gold, silver, and green colors, and the red visor, and also a red tongue, which is nice. Good details for a, kind of stylized minifigure.
Yeah, I really like the colors on this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice
So I
and
think they did
shiny.
a good job. It has like a sort of classic like one of those like Marusan style Gigans where the tail is a little shorter and the wings are longer,
Yeah, and here's their
suppose.
Mechagodzilla, or not Mechagodzilla, King Ghidorah.
Yeah, King
Like,
Ghidorah, 1964.
yeah, he looks big.
Yeah, it's the biggest of the reaction figures, and he's very gold. It's a nice gold, nice shiny gold. And he's definitely very stylized. I think a little too much for me. I think I like the gold, but I think the wings are a little too small and the belly is a little too big. And he kind of looks flat if you kind of put him on the side. So I would have
Are,
preferred the larger wings.
is each head different, or it looks like the at least two of them look a little different, like in terms of how open the
The
mouth is.
Yeah, the right head is has a closed mouth, and let's see if the other two are the same. Yeah, they might be all different. I can't really tell. Like the left and center head could be the same,
Yeah,
but the
yeah.
right
There's
head is definitely different.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And then we're gonna compare this momentarily, I think, to the Mezco King
Mm-hmm.
Ghidorah 1968 from the 5 points XL set.
Yes, yeah.
So it looks like
So
the yeah, the Mezco is a little bigger.
yeah,
A little
Mezco's
bigger and certainly
bigger.
fancier, much more expensive too.
Yeah, more expensive but it has a sculpt wise is more realistic, I would say. Whereas the Super 7 is more of a stylized figure.
Yeah, and reaction I think is intended to be just kind of simplified and stylized.
Yeah, and yeah, you get more color on the Super 7 compared to the Mezco. And here's a Godzilla 1962 for the size comparison.
Oh yeah, so this is part of the wave.
Yeah, yep. So 1962, another fan favorite. So he has all the articulation, the heads, tail, arms, feet. And he does have, if you look at him, he does look like a 62, so that's a plus. Back fins are all different, so it's I like how Super 7 doesn't recycle their sculpts and just change the head, so it's great that they have all unique sculpts.
Yeah, I think
So
Vinimates tend to recycle more, but they
yeah,
also cost less.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
so that's the trade-off.
That's a trade-off. Yeah, because the Vinimates, it's the same body, it's just a different head. So I'm happy that Super 7 gives us the unique bodies. And here's just Mechagodzilla half-transformed, and we can see it's also different parts.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
very
really
cool.
neat. Yeah.
Oh
And
yeah,
even the
yeah,
back
yeah.
fins. So
Yeah,
yep.
very yeah, 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 yeah. That's very very nicely done. And then we're gonna see it. Here is another Vinimate, the Vinimate from Diamond Select Toys Godzilla 1962.
Yep.
So a lot fatter.
Yeah. So yeah, they're both stylized, different styles. The Vinimate, you only have the head for articulation.
Right. And
And
then here's Hedora.
Yep, very cartoony looking Hedora, and we can see there's no paint under the arms, but it does have the nice red and yellow eyes and like the green and red patterns around the body. So that's pretty neat. I think the tail moves, the legs move, the arms move. So
Yeah, and Mezco
that
also made one
small
of
small
these.
tail.
We're about to compare it to the Mezco Hedora
Mm-hmm.
1971, 5 points XL.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, 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 that's the Mezco on the left.
Yep. Yeah, you can see the Mezco because it has the accessories. The eyes have like two slots, which you don't have on the Super 7. So they both have holes on the bottom of the feet, but the Mezco has more paint, as you see, and more details. So again, like Super 7, the reaction figures is more stylized, and Mezco they're trying to go a little bit more accurate,
Yeah, and here's
more
the whole
realistic.
set, looking very
Yeah, a
good.
lot of
Nice.
fun.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Very nice to see them all together
And
too.
yeah, a lot of good variety of characters, so I like it.
Yes, and Super 7 has revealed part of Wave 3.
Yes, and it's very exciting, this lineup that they showed so far. We have Godzilla 1974, a very cool Godzilla design, and we have Megalon, which I think I'm personally excited because we don't have enough Megalon figures. Minya makes the lineup, so he's always a fun little guy. And Mechagodzilla 1974 Space Titanium. So I think Super 7 may have heard our cries. We want a nice shiny silver Mechagodzilla, so can't wait to see that.
Yeah, I think I'm glad to get all of them. I'm especially probably most excited about Megalon. I have
Hmm.
yeah, I'm quite fond of Megalon.
Fonda Megalon, nice. Yeah.
So please subscribe so we can show you Wave 3 when it comes out. This is Heisenberg.
And G Forever, hope you enjoy the Super 7 Godzilla reaction figures Wave 2.